We are studying about digestive system of poultry. In the last lecture, we have studied about anatomy and physiology of the first three important organs of this system, namely mouth, esophagus, and stomach. We have discussed about the structure of mouth, esophagus and stomach, and also their functions. Mouth in poultry is present in the form of the lips, teeth and tongue. Lips, teeth, cheeks and teeth, they are absent. There are two jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. The function of mouth is intake of food material and swallowing or further passing it to the next organ of digestive system, that is esophagus. Esophagus is a muscular membranous tube. At the terminal end, it has an enlargement called as crop, which helps in temporary storage of food material and softening of food material. Stomach of poultry is of two types: proventriculus or glandular stomach and gizzard or muscular stomach. So we have studied the structure as well as function of stomach also. Today we will study the remaining organs of digestive system. Next in sequence is intestine. As you know, there are two types of intestine: small intestine and large intestine. Small intestine, it is 2.5 feet long in case of adult bird. It is 2.5 feet long, of course present in a coiled form, compact form, placed in the abdominal cavity. And this small intestine, it is made up of three segments: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. These are the three segments of small intestine: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Small intestine is 2.5 feet long, located in the abdominal cavity. The first segment, duodenum, it is present in the form of a loop-like structure, and it is located near gizzard. That you can observe here also, like this. So, duodenum is the first segment of small intestine, in which the ducts coming from two important glands, bile duct and pancreatic duct. We are going to study the glands also, accessory glands of digestive system. In the last lecture, I have a reference that two important glands are there in the digestive system of poultry: liver and pancreas. So, the duct coming from liver, which carries the secretion of liver, that is bile, is called as bile duct. It opens in duodenum and expels or pours the bile juice into small intestine. Another gland, pancreas, the pancreatic juice secreted or produced by the pancreas is carried by a duct again, and this duct also opens in duodenum, the first segment of small intestine. So, duodenum is the first segment of small intestine. Bile duct coming from liver and pancreatic duct coming from pancreas open into duodenum and pour the bile juice as well as pancreatic juice into the duodenum. And these two types of juice, they play an important role in the digestion of fat and other nutrients. Bile particularly plays an important role in the digestion of fat. It acts upon fat and help in its digestion. So this is about the first segment of small intestine. Now these two segments, jejunum and ileum, they are present together. They are called as jejuno-ileum. These are present together in a coiled form, coil-like form, and that is why it is called as jejuno-ileum coils. Okay, the last two segments of small intestine. The inner wall of this intestine, it is also lined with certain glands which secrete the intestinal juice, help in digestion of the different nutrients, and also this inner wall has villi which help in absorption of digested food material. So there are two important functions of small intestine. One is digestion of food material, either with the help of bile juice coming from liver or pancreatic juice coming from pancreas, or the secretion of intestinal glands which act upon the food and help in digestion of different types of nutrients. And another function of small intestine is the digested food material is absorbed into the bloodstream by the walls of small intestine. Okay, so this is about the first type of intestine, small intestine. Small intestine is 2.5 feet long in case of adult bird. It is made up of 3 segments: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum is the first segment in which the ducts coming from liver and pancreas open. It helps in digestion of fat and other nutrients. Jejunum and ileum are present together in the form of coil-like structure, and their secretion help in further digestion of food material and also absorption of digested food material. So this is about the first type of intestine, small intestine. Then there is large intestine. This large intestine is also having 2 segments. In case of other animals, say in human beings also, and in case of cow also, large intestine is divided into 3 segments: cecum, colon, and rectum. These are the 3 segments of large intestine in general, as these are the 3 segments of small intestine. Duodenum, jejunum, ileum are of small intestine. Cecum, colon, and rectum are of large intestine. But in case of poultry, this rectum is absent. The last segment is absent. And this cecum, instead of a single cecum, there are 2 cecum, and the plural it is called as ceca. There are 2 cecum, they are called as ceca. So 2 ceca and 1 colon. Rectum is absent. It is the structure of large intestine. You can see here, these are the ceca. This is one and this is another one, cecum, and there is one colon after that, and the rectum is absent in case of poultry. These ceca, these are the blind sacs. Blind sac means one end of this particular tube-like structure is blocked, it is sealed. So these are the blind sacs, 5 to 7 inch in length. Each cecum is 5 to 7 inch in length. And this particular arrangement of ceca in case of birds is for the purpose of digestion of fiber. Fibrous food material, it is digested into the ceca, as the teeth and some of the organs are deficient in case of poultry, nature has provided this particular organ for the digestion of fibrous food material. So that is one important function of cecum. Another important function is absorption of digested food material. It also takes place in small intestine as well as in large intestine. Absorption of digested food material. And third important function of cecum is temporary storage of fecal matter. Fecal matter means the undigested and wastage material of digestive system, which is called as fecal matter. It is also temporarily stored in ceca. So large intestine has 2 ceca and 1 colon. Rectum is absent. Ceca, these are 2 blind sacs, 5 to 7 inch in length. It plays 3 important functions. Number 1, digestion of fibrous food or digestion of fiber, absorption of digested food material by the inner walls of the cecum, and third one is temporary storage of the waste material or undigested food material which is to be thrown outside the body, that is fecal matter. Alright, so this is about ceca. Then another one is colon. Colon, it is a small straight tube-like structure which is present in between the terminal ends of ceca and the next organ, cloaca. So it is just a tube-like structure. The important function of colon is absorption of water. If excess water is present in the undigested food material, then it is absorbed by the walls of colon and helps in maintaining the consistency of fecal matter, of course according to law of nature. So colon, it is just a tube-like structure extending from the ceca to the next organ, cloaca, and the function is absorption of water from the fecal matter. Then the last but one organ of digestive system, cloaca. In case of poultry, this cloaca is a common organ of digestive system, urinary system, and genital system or reproductive system. Remember this is an important point. Cloaca is a common organ of digestive system, urinary system, and genital system or reproductive system of poultry. Alright, you can observe cloaca here at the terminal end of the digestive system. In case of poultry, the wastage of digestive food material, that is fecal matter, and the end product of the urinary or excretory system, that is urine, it is not expelled outside the body through 2 different openings. This fecal matter, that is the digestive system waste, is mixed with urine, which are called as now droppings. Are you getting it? The digestive system waste, fecal matter, it is mixed with urine to form droppings, and these droppings, they are thrown outside the body from cloaca through the last opening of digestive system, that is vent. This is the last opening of digestive system of poultry, through the waste material is thrown outside the body. Waste material of digestive system as well as urinary system mixed together, which is called as droppings. It is thrown outside the body. As it is also part of genital system or reproductive system, in case of female particularly, the egg finally in its final stage is hold for some time before it is expelled outside the body in cloaca. Alright, so this is about the last organ of digestive system of poultry. So these are the different organs of digestive system of poultry with reference to its structure as well as function.